NYBP. New York baseball podcast with Jason. From news to rumors to trades and all in between, he covering the gaming. From the home of the Yankees, leave a voicemail or call in live. In the world of sports, he's doing a dive. So let's get to the show, be sure to subscribe.
Okay, I think I was on mute. Anyway, it's your boy Jason, and we got a lot of Yankee news to cover. The Yankees had an eventful week 2 of 2024. The New York Yankees went ahead and signed Marcus Stroman. A lot of people were not happy about the signing. Me, for one, at first I wasn't too happy, but it is what it is, and I hope he pitches well. So the Yankees have signed Marcus Stroman to a 2-year contract valued at $37 million. This move comes amidst previous controversies involving Stroman, Yankees GM Brian Cashman, and the fans. So if you don't know, if you've been sleeping under a rock or living under a rock, the guy had a lot of issues with Yankee fans, and one in particular, this guy named Pat Hennessy, he kind of went in on him. And he said a lot of things in the past, but it is what it is. The guy's a lifelong Yankee fan, just like we are, or most of us are. And I'm welcome him to the team with open arms, and hopefully he does well. So I'm giving him a fresh start, and I think everyone should, honestly. Because at the end of the day, he's wearing the pinstripes now, so we got to root for the guy. A lot of people were not happy with this move by the Yankees. The Yankees, honestly, man, and we're gonna get into it later. We're gonna talk about Hector Neris and all this stuff, and go over a fight he had with Julio Rodriguez of the Mariners, and we'll look at that. And that's later on in the show. So if you stick around that long, you'll see what I'm talking about. But Marcus Stroman, he's a controversial. He's very outspoken. The dude He's a competitor, and sometimes those emotions on the field, I guess it gets the best of him. There's no excuse for going crazy on Twitter and certain things. I understand fans, we could be pretty irate sometimes, but you got to be a professional sometimes. But that's neither here nor there. We starting off fresh. We're giving the guy a new chance to prove us wrong and make Yankee fans happy. So Marcus Stroman, 2 years, $37 million. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're in the comments, again, if you want to call in or join the live stream, there should be a link in the description, and the phone number is 210-695-0130. So Marcus Stroman is a Yankee. Who would have thought, right? Who would have thought? But anyway, let's move on. Hold on, give me a second. I'm having technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on with my internet. It's acting a little crazy. But we're going to proceed. So prior to the signing of Stroman, the Yankees offered Blake Snell a hefty 5-year contract worth $150 million. Snell obviously declined this offer, leading the Yankees to pursue Stroman. So the Yankees made him an offer of $30 million. I think it was a generous offer, but obviously he's looking for more, and his agent, Scott Boras, is not going to settle for anything less than what he thinks his players are worth. Blake Snell's coming off a Cy Young year, right? But the guy is 32 years old. He's 32 years old. He's, he's kind of, I don't want to say he's past his prime, because obviously the dude just pitched a Cy Young, but he has a lot of question marks too, and a lot of teams are not going to bite on a long-term contract worth that much, worth what he wants. The guy doesn't throw too many innings. He walks a lot of batters, even though he gets out of a lot of jams, but he still walks a lot of batters, and that, that might scare players away. Not players, that might scare teams away. Honestly, after thinking about it, I think he is the best pitcher out there right now, the best starter for the Yankees to go out and get. And I would like to see him on the Yankees. 150 million. It's a lot of money, especially when we got to sign Soto and everything. But when you think about it, we got a lot of money falling off the books next year as well. So maybe they meet in the middle. Maybe they could give him a 5-year, $35 million. So that'd be $175 million for 5 years. And he's still, I think Garrett Cole is getting paid $36 million per year. So it's not like you're giving him more than Garrett Cole. So I think that gets it done. I think that should get it done. But then you got other teams like the Mets. You got teams like I don't think the Giants are into him anymore, but supposedly the Red Sox were talking to him. But I don't think the Red Sox are going to commit to something like that, especially after they trade away Sale. I don't think they're going to commit to something like that. The Red Sox, they acting like a small market team right now. So I don't think they give this guy $200 million or around there. But the Mets could do it. See, I don't think the Mets would do it because the Mets they have about $65 million on their payroll this year for Scherzer and Verlander, who are not even on the team. Yes, they traded them away for prospects, but I think David Stearns and Steve Cohen, this year they just putting out a team out there to like half-ass it and get through the year, so that way they could free up some payroll, see what prospects are going to pan out, and then 2025, that's when they're going to make their splash. They're going to try to go after Soto. They're going to try to go after everybody in 2025. That's my opinion. I think the Mets in 2025 are going to spend some big-time money, and they're going to be in the running for Soto, so the Yankees got to look out for that. In other news, for some reason, everybody's talking about this. I mean, this came out like 2 days ago. Everybody's been talking about rumors about Luis Arraez. So the rumors are that the Miami Marlins are reportedly open to trading Luis Arraez, considered one of baseball's best hitters. He is one of baseball's best hitters. Yankee fans are showing strong interest, as they should, and as every team and every fan base wants this guy. Acquiring Arraez could be costly, potentially requiring top prospects and more from the Yankees. So this is what I don't understand from us Yankee fans. Like, I see all the mock trades out there, and a lot of people, saying, "Oh, trade Gleyber and everything," but it just doesn't make sense to me, because if Gleyber is going to be a free agent next year, and the Miami Marlins don't have money to keep players, then why would they go after Gleyber? Knowing that he don't really have control. Arraez has some control. Even though I think Arraez is going to be a free agent, and he's gonna demand more money than Gleyber, but still, I don't know. And then even then, I see a lot of us fans, because I'm a fan too. We want these guys, but we're not willing to part ways. I see some of these mock-up trades, and I'm like, what makes you think that the Marlins are going to trade Luis Arraez for freaking Oswaldo Cabrera? It just makes no sense, man. For the Yankees to get this guy, they're going to have to give up top prospects, And I know the fan base, a lot of the fan base doesn't want to give him up. Me personally, and don't knock me for this, and I know a lot of people, I get the comments all the time. Look, for Luis Arraez, I'm probably giving up Spencer Jones. That's just me, The guy, Luis Arraez, is a freaking fantastic hitter. He's probably the best hitter I've seen since Tony Gwynn. He's up there at that level. The guy's a phenomenal hitter. I think I have some highlights here. Let's go ahead and play some of his highlights. The guy's a phenomenal hitter, man. He doesn't hit for power. The guy batted 350 something last year. You don't see that anymore in today's age. 350 something, 10 home runs. Like, he's the kind of guy that the Yankees need. We always complain about we have players that are striking out too much. Our players strike out too much. This guy is not striking out that much at all. He's a bat-to-ball player. And he just has a natural talent. Yeah, his exit velo is not going to be high. Like, the analytics don't really paint the picture about this guy, because the exit velo is not high. He doesn't barrel up balls you know, he's not in the top percentile of barreling the balls, but he gets hits, and that's what matters. The guy, he got over 200 hits last year. You know, when was the last Yankee that got over 200 hits? I don't know. Somebody looked that up for me. It was probably Derek Jeter, to be honest. So it's been that long since we had a hitter like this, man. The guy he's a great hitter, man. And this is what the Yankees need. He'd be a perfect leadoff hitter. I would love to see the Yankees get it, but it's going to cost a lot. And I don't think the Yankees got what it takes to make a deal like this get done. Now, I could be wrong. You know, maybe the Marlins, they love Glaber. Maybe they want Glaber. I think the Marlins want the Glaber last year a lot. They were really interested in Glaber because they were making a push for it. You know, they were a wild card team. But this year, they're kind of, I mean, it's known that they're ready to trade anyone and everyone if that's the case. So I would love to see this guy in the Yankees, but I'm telling you right now, a Glaber and Oswaldo Cabrera is, you know, I've seen trades out there, people like, give him Glaber and Cabrera. It's not happening. And then, look, I love Glaber Torres, man. Glaber Torres, he's a homegrown talent, you know, but the guy, he's not Luis Arraez, man. Let's be honest. Yeah, he's going to give you more power numbers and everything. He's a fantastic baseball player. Glaber's great. We love Glaber. But Luis Arraez is to me, right now, the way he's playing the last couple of years, this guy's a generational talent, man. He's a phenomenal hitter. And if you have a chance to get a guy like that, I think you go after it. You know, I think you have to go after it, honestly. That's just my take on things. But let's move on to the next topic of the day, which is a controversial topic. This one is it's a rough one, this one. Hector Neris, I think I'm saying his name right. The relief pitcher from the Astros, who happens to be a free agent. I mean, look, the guy's 35 years old. Let's start with that. He's 35 years old, so he's up there in age. But he had a breakout year last year. The guy I think his ERA was 1 point something. Let me look this up real quick. What was his ERA? All right, his ERA last year was 1.71. His ERA plus 2.46. Hits per 9, 5.4. So he had great stats last year. But the problem with this guy is he's very, very controversial. The guy, and I get it, you know, players get emotional. They get emotional on the field. I got it. But you know, sometimes he gets too emotional, all right? And he does stuff, and sometimes he could be a real jerk out there, to be honest, man. And I want to play a clip. So the guy started a fight with Julio Rodriguez, with J-Rod from the Mariners, for really no reason, dude. Like, he was just being a dick. Like, let's be honest. Just being a dick. And bench is clear, and it got crazy. It got crazy for a second. But the guy, I don't know, man. Like, he's a great pitcher, and we need arms. But
3 straight games.
Do we want to deal with this kind of stuff? Check this out. So he strikes out Julio, and now you charge the box. Like, what is that about?
Yeah, wow. Neris came charging right at Julio.
Like, he didn't have to do all that, man. It's one thing to be on the mound and say something or do a little, you know, cheer and give a little, you know, or whatever. But to charge the box like he did, it's just uncalled for. And then he goes back on the field. You see, I don't like guys like this, man. To be honest, me personally, I get bully vibes, and I don't like it. You know, obviously, if he becomes a Yankee, we're gonna cheer for the guy. But stuff like that, man, I'm not for that, man. To be honest, I'm not for that at all. I don't like it.
3 straight games. You got to go all the way back to
Let's
the
look at
end
it again.
of
See
June.
how he comes up to the mound? Look, he's talking shit.
Chases
And
for the
J-Rod is like, bro, what's the problem? You know?
kind of taunting.
I'll tell you one thing. Hold on, let me rewind this for a second. Look at this. I tell you what, though.
Neris came charging right at Julio
Hector
Rodriguez after striking him
Hector
out,
got
and now
real
the bench
bold,
is
but when he saw
clear.
Julio turn around, he turned and walked the other
And
way real
Neris
quick.
with a kind of taunting.
When he saw that Julio was with it too.
Aces for the
Look,
strikeout.
as soon as Julio was like, what the fuck?
And Neris with a kind
Look,
of taunting.
right turn.
Wow.
He hit the R1 button on Madden
Neris
and went the other
charging
way.
right at Julio Rodriguez
Yeah, but
after
that was
striking him out,
uncalled
and
for,
now
man.
the
He didn't really
benches
need
have
to do that.
cleared.
So I don't know about this guy, honestly. I think the Yankees, I mean, he's a good pitcher. He did really good last year, but man, I don't know what the Yankees are doing. We're bringing in a lot of crazy personalities in here, and I mean, it could work out for us, but it can also be a distraction. It could be a distraction. The guy, it's one thing. Look, I get it. It's one thing to be emotional. We like that. We like guys to be fired up, but you don't do stuff like that. You don't freaking walk up to the mound talking crap to a player. And then J-Rod was just looking at him like really, dude? Like, what the hell's your problem? Yeah, I don't like stuff like that. And then when they brung him into the dugout, they're like, dude, just relax. And then he comes back out all smirky and stuff like that. Like, just being a jerk, man. Dudes like that, honestly, I don't like them. I mean, that's just me. Maybe some people want that. They want to see the Yankees. Look, we want the Yankees to be fired up, but we don't want the Yankees to be freaking acting like idiots either. And to me, that was an idiot move. And if you just joined in us, you can rewind it. Look, I'm going to play it again for us. And you guys tell me what you think in the comments. I'm going to play it one more time. You tell me what you think about this in the comments. Was this justified? Was he justified to do this?
For the strikeout. And
Let's
Neris
skip
with
it.
a
Hold
kind
on.
of taunting.
Let's rewind this.
3 straight games. You got to go all the way back to the
Okay.
end of June. Chases for the strikeout. And Neris with a kind of taunting. Yeah,
That's Hector Neris. Really, dude? You tell me that that's okay. To me, that's not okay. At any level, I don't care if it's the big league. I get you fired up, but you don't do that. You could do all of that from the mound. If he would have did all of that from the mound, cool. But he walked all the way up to the batter's box like he was gonna do something to the guy. And then the way he comes back out, and I get a.
The team should not let him.
He gives me a bad vibe, but maybe, hey, who am I? Maybe the Yankees sign him and he gets his act together. But you can't do stuff like that, man. That's not professional.
3 straight games. You got to go all the way back
And
to the end of June.
I don't know. I think most Yankee fans are like me, man. Like, we like fired up, but we don't like nonsense like this. We don't want jerks, man. I don't want no dickhead like that, dude. I don't care how good he pitches. Because that's hard to defend, man. Like me, if I was on his teammate, obviously you're gonna defend him because he's your teammate. But it's like, how do you defend somebody? It's like having that friend that's always starting fights and getting drunk, and he's like a mean drunk. It's hard to, like, that's your friend, so you're gonna hold him down. But it's hard sometimes because it's like, dude, man, get your shit together.
That's a mistake.
So I don't know, but this is what the Yankees are supposedly getting ready to sign. So, I mean, maybe they talk to these guys and they let them know, like, hey, you can't do that stuff. You can't do that stuff.
3 straight games. You got to go all the way back.
I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because it's a little bit a lot of news. But anyway, that's pretty much the recap for this week 2 of 2024. The Yankees, we made some moves, which is great. We made some moves. We got Marcus Stroman. The rotation is better with Marcus Stroman. I still think we need another pitcher at this point. Honestly, at first I wasn't on board for Blake Snell, but now I'm coming around to it because something's got to give in that rotation. We need another pitcher in there. We need a number 2. Yes, Rodon technically is the number 2, but who knows with that guy, man? He's another one that who knows, So if we could get a Blake Snell, that gives us Cole, Snell, Rodon, Stroman, and then you could flip flop between Schmidt, Nestor, even a Luke Weaver if somebody goes down. So I think we need another starter. We need another starter and then some bullpen depth. I would love to get a closer, like a bona fide closer, legit closer, but it's not looking too good for that right now. But if we got to rock with Clay Holmes, then we'll rock with Clay Holmes. Maybe Clay Holmes gets more comfortable after being here so long. My thing with Clay Holmes, like, I think Clay Holmes is a great pitcher. My thing is, I just think that in high leverage situations, sometimes it kind of gets the best of him, and that's okay. Like, it happens, to the best of them. It happens. But I think he'd just be better as a setup. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I like him as a setup. He can give you 2 innings easy, and then you get a strong arm like a Hater, even though that's probably not going to happen, to be the closer. And then you have your, right there, boom, you have your 7th, 8th, and 9th innings covered. And that'd be great, too, for a guy like Snell, because Snell is only going to give you 6 innings. Most likely 5-6 innings. So, you know, to have that setup man and that closer in there is going to help a lot. Looks like we have 1 viewer in the chat. I appreciate you guys joining. I'm going to stick around for like another 10, 15 minutes, see if anybody joins the live. That way maybe we can talk and comment, you know, just bullshit. Let me know what you guys think. Well, let me close this screen out real quick. There we go. I got the 49ers jersey on. I'm not a 49ers fan. I'm a Giants fan, but I'm rocking with the Niners this year. I don't know why I'm rocking with the Niners. The Jerry Rice. I'm going to rock with the Niners. Man, the Chiefs. The Chiefs smashed the Dolphins last night, man. They destroyed the Dolphins. I made a bet with this guy at work, and he owes me $25. So I'm hunting him down. I made a bet with this guy where he told me in the beginning of the year when the Dolphins were like running through every team, he bet me $25 that the Dolphins will make it to the Super Bowl. So he's gonna have to pay up. And I was like, man, that's an easy bet, man. I'd take that any day. It's only week 2 and you're talking about they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl. All right, we'll see. But those are the topics. If you're just joining the stream, we covered the Yankees signed Marcus Stroman. Everybody knows he's a Yankee now. So whatever happened before, let bygones be bygones. And the dude's in the pinstripe, so he's one of us, so we're gonna hold him down. See, you know what's the thing, man? Like, I was watching a lot of videos, so people were saying like Marcus Stroman, everything he said about Cashman and that was true. And you're right. Everything he said about Cashman and the Yankees, about them spending all that money and not winning a World Series and all that stuff, all that was true. But my thing is, for me, like, you don't get to talk to Cashman like only we get to talk to Cashman like that. That's how I am. Even with my family, it's like me and my brother. Maybe you can see me and my brother fighting right now, and you come in, I'll be like, whoa, what you doing, dude? That's my brother still. Like, and that's the way I feel about my Yankees and even Cashman and Howe and a lot of these guys that I do not like. Even Boone, man, I criticize Boone all the time. But let somebody else come up there trying to say something about Boone, I'll be like, whoa, guy, you know, don't talk about my manager like that. Even though I talk about my manager like that, if that makes sense. That's just me, man. I'm a very loyal person. If you know, and if anybody knows me in real life and family and friends, they'll know that if I'm with you, I'm with you. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly, I'm still with you. But I'll let you know, like, hey, you need to change this or whatever. But that was my thing with Stroman before. He was talking a lot of crap about the Yankees, and you're not a Yankee, so, you know, it is what it is. Even though a lot of the stuff he said was true, and maybe that's what makes it worse because it hurts. It's kind of true, but still, bro, nobody gets to curse out. Nobody gets to talk shit about Cashman and Boone but us, all right? That's our general manager. That's my manager, not yours. That's how I feel. But if you're just joining the stream, I think we got 1 viewer here. We were going over this Hector Neris thing. I mean, look, the guy, his numbers are great. His numbers were great last year. His numbers were awesome. But he's a knucklehead. The guy is, I don't know, man. It's just one incident really that rubs me the wrong way. And maybe I'm biased because I really like Julio Rodriguez. I think he's just a fun baseball player to watch, man. But when he did this, when he came out there and started a fight with Julio Rodriguez for no reason. Look at this.
Chases for the strikeout. And Neris,
and he goes to the mound like he wants to fight him. Like, what are you doing, guy? All that is uncalled for, man.
Neris came charging right at Julio Rodriguez after striking him out, and now the
all
bench
that was
is
uncalled
cleared.
for. I'll tell you what, man. The Yankees are building up. We're getting all these different kind of personalities, man. We might end up having a team fight this year. I wouldn't be surprised. Especially if we sign this man, we'll have a team
restore
fight.
Order here. I think Neris is going back out for some
I saw a
reason.
tweet. This guy said,
The team should not let
with
him back on the
Stroman,
field.
Verdugo, and Neris,
Julio
the
didn't like being shown up
Yankees
like
are ready
that
to
at home.
fight. We need Stan to
And
put
he
that
still
muscle
wants an
back on.
explanation. He's
I was
hot,
laughing.
and you
Man.
can understand why.
Yeah, I don't appreciate stuff like this. That's my opinion. If you just joining the stream, look at Hector Neris. He got great numbers. But if he's gonna act like this with the Yankees, I don't want him. Man, to be honest, that's just me. Call me old school or whatever. I don't like that's bully shit right there. I don't like that stuff, man. I don't like that. He's lucky I wasn't on the Mariners because I would have probably stalled on the guy.
I don't know what the
I don't like when
history
people
is between those two,
do
but that
bully
was
shit. Man. I never
uncalled
did
for
in my
Neris.
life.
It's going to
And
take
then
a
look how
little
he comes
while to
out,
restore
man.
order here.
Acting. I don't know, man, but maybe it
Neris is going back
looks
out
like
for
the Yankees
some
don't really care at this point, man. They just need arms. So if that's the case, hey, bring them in. Look, we had Chapman. We had a lot of other players that had more serious issues, man. So what am I to say? But that's just what I think, man. You know, Yankees, I mean, we had a decent week, man. We got Marcus Stroman. It's not the signing everybody wanted, but we're going to take him. And honestly, I think he's going to do good. I think he's going to do very decent, man. Another player everybody wants right now, that everybody's talking about, Luis Arraez. Everybody's talking about Luis Arraez. I don't know where this came from, to be honest. I didn't dig into it that much. Like who leaked it that they're interested in talks for him. Look, to get a guy like this, it's gonna cost the Yankees a lot. If we go after, it's not gonna be the mock-up trades that I see out there are retarded. I see mock-up trades: Gleyber Torres, Oswaldo Cabrera for Luis Arraez, and I was like, what makes you think the Marlins will make that trade? Unless there's money, unless we give them cash considerations, what would make you think the Marlins would do a trade like that? Look, to get a guy like that, you're gonna have to give up a lot. You're going to have to give up a Spencer Jones or a name like that, a top prospect, at least. Maybe more. But you're going to have to give up a name like that. And a lot of Yankee fans were going crazy about, a lot of Yankee fans are going crazy about us even talking about the idea of trading Spencer Jones for like a Dylan Cease, Would you trade Spencer Jones for Luis Arraez? Because a lot of people, when I proposed the trade, look, Spencer Jones for Dylan Cease, people told me I was stupid, and I was like, maybe I am, but we need an arm. So, would you do it for Luis Arraez? Do you think Luis Arraez is worth giving up a Spencer Jones? Let me know. If you're watching this, let me know in the comments. If you're tuning in later, let me know or call in the voicemail. Leave me a voicemail. Let me know how dumb I am. Because last time when I said they should trade Spencer Jones for Dylan Cease, oh my God, the amount of hate I got was crazy, man. I was like, look, I'm not saying they should. I'm saying that's what I would do because we needed an arm at the time, and we still do. So I'm still open to it. I would give up. Man, Luis Arraez is phenomenal. This dude's an outstanding hitter. The guy's fantastic, man. Like, I don't know if you ever watched this guy. When I made this little highlight reel here and I went through a lot of his clips, I was like, wow, he reminds me a lot of Tony Gwynn. Like, he's not hitting the ball hard. He's not really barreling up the balls like that, but he's just a hitter. He's a slap hitter. He's gonna punch into the gaps, and that's what the Yankees need. We need somebody. When was the last time we had a Yankee to get 200 hits in a season? I don't even remember, to be honest. He's not gonna strike out a lot. He's a hit machine, this man. A hit machine, dude. The dude is he's great, man. He's a generational talent, especially if you keep it up like that. When was the last time you seen somebody bat 253? With over 500 at bats, batting 253. He hit for the cycle. I think he did it twice, to be honest. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he hit for the cycle twice. I don't know. A guy like that, man, I'm telling you, he's not going to come cheap, And my whole thing, like, look, we love Gleyber. Gleyber, we love you, dude. I love Gleyber, even though sometimes he pisses me off. But hey, it is what it is. We love Gleyber. He's a homegrown Yankee. But the thing is, he's going to cost some money. And I'm not sure if the Yankees, with everything going on right now our payroll's at $304 to $306 million. That's the payroll for 2024. We already know Hal doesn't like that. Hal likes to be on I think it's the 280 threshold or something like that. So we had 304. When you at the tax bracket, or whatever they call it, the luxury tax bracket that we're at, we have to pay about $48 to $50 million extra. So that's 304 million plus the 50 million extra they have to give up. So it's a lot of money, and I think unless we win, if we win, then maybe they spend more. But if the Yankees don't make it to the World Series, man, I don't think the lineup we have now, they're gonna cut payroll. I don't think they start adding on top of that. And then we have a lot of bad contracts in there. A lot of bad contracts, man. And that's why I'm hoping Giancarlo Stanton could wake up. Man, the guy needs to step it up. And I understand he lost weight. The losing weight thing, look, that's great to keep him healthy because he needs to stay on the field. That's number one. But that's his biggest problem is staying healthy. But it's not only that. Even when he is healthy and he's out there, the guy looks kind of lost sometimes in the box. Like I feel like he's just guessing and swinging as hard as he can sometimes. And that's not going to cut it, man. We need him to be in there and hit, be a hitter. You don't have to swing so hard sometimes. That's what kills me with Stanton. Bro, you don't have to swing so hard, dude. Like you're that strong that you're going to hit it out no matter what. You don't even have to freaking swing like that, man. This guy be swinging like he's trying to hit it to the moon. So that maybe cut down on the swing, shorten up the swing a little bit or something, man. Just get the bat on the ball. That's how I feel, man. Get the bat on the ball and in the air. If he could do that, Stanton, man, he's going to hit a lot of home runs because the dude is just strong. Even when he lost weight, because, we saw the pictures. He lost a lot of weight. The dude still looks strong, man. He's just a big guy, man. He's going to be naturally strong. So he don't have to, freaking, swing for the fences every time. All he got to do is just be short to the ball, shorten up his swing, and try to lift the ball. And if he could do that, a lot of those balls are going to go out the park naturally, just off of his strength. So that's why I think he needs to do. Instead of being in the gym, get with a hitting coach, man, or something. I don't know. That's just my take. If you guys just joining the stream again, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. I'm kind of new to this. I'm still working out all the quirks and the kinks, and I got a lot of gadgets and gizmos all around me I feel like a DJ sometimes, but we're going to do what we got to do, and we're going to get better, and we're going to try to put out some good content. If you guys want to leave a voicemail, the number is 210-695-0130. Almost forgot for a second. Or you could join the stream. Just hit the link in the description. It's in there somewhere. Hit the link and join the stream. And let me know what you guys think. Right now, where I'm at is 9:35. So we'll stay on for a little bit longer. See who's out there. My man Nelson Cruz. What's up, brother? Hold on. Let me pull your comment up. Let me pull the comment up. So Nelson says, good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you too, Nelson, by the way. I want Hector Neris to Yankees. Are you asking me if I want him? Go get him, Hector Neris. Oh, you want Hector? Look, my thing with Hector, I was just talking about this. I'm going to play it back. I don't think you watched this. But my thing, Nelson, with Hector is, he's a good pitcher, but
Three straight
he's a
games.
little bit of a
All the way
knucklehead.
back
Look
to
what
the
he
end
did to
of
Julio
June.
Rodriguez, man. I don't like stuff like this.
Chases for the strikeout.
Mira esto.
And Neris with a kind of
He saw
taunting.
Yeah,
He called him a mama huevo. You saw him? He said mama huevo.
Neris came charging right at Julio
Yeah,
Rodriguez
so it's a
after
lot of.
striking him out, and now the benches
I don't know,
cleared.
I don't know, Nelson, man. Like,
don't know what the
He's a good
history
pitcher,
is
right?
between those
He's a
two,
good pitcher,
that was
but I don't want to see
uncalled for
this
from
on the
Neris.
team. I don't mind if I don't mind players being
gonna
real
take a little
animated
while to
and
restore
fired up
order
and
here.
cheering
I
up. But the way he
Neris
went
is
to the
going
mound
back
like that, I
out
don't
for
like
some-
stuff like
that's a
that.
mistake
I'm not
that-
saying
The team should not let him back
Like,
on the field.
it's the worst thing, but you don't do stuff
Julio
like
didn't
that, man.
being
Come
shown
on.
up like that at
You don't
home.
do that.
And he still wants an explanation. He's hot.
I don't know, what
And
do you
can
think about that,
understand
Nelson?
why. 3 straight games. You got to go all the
What do
way
you
back to
think?
the end of June.
Excuse me.
Chases for the strikeout. And Neris with a kind of taunting.
Yeah,
I tell you what, though, man. J-Rod, look, Julio, he wants all the
Neris
smoke.
came charging right at Julio Rodriguez after
And
striking
let
him
me
out,
rewind
and
this
now
real
the
quick.
benches are
Like I said
cleared.
earlier, but if you notice, when Hector goes to the
I don't know
mound,
what
when
the
he
history
charges the
is
box,
between those two, but that
as
was
soon as Julio
uncalled
Rodriguez
for
turned
from
around, I was
Neris.
like, what? And that's Hector freaking
Gonna
went the
take
other
a little
way.
while
You
to
could tell he
restore
didn't want
order
to.
here. I think
He didn't want it.
well, Neris is chases for the strikeout.
He did not
And
want
Neris
it.
with a kind of taunting.
Yeah, that,
Wow.
Hey, Yuki Matsui, what's up? Yuki Matsui says sign Snell, and I agree. Sign Snell. Let's get it done, man. Let's go ahead and do it. I think. I mean, look, we need him. Like, let's be honest. We need him. Yeah, maybe, that back half of the contract, it might not be great, but if you sign him. Oh, I got clapped. Oh yeah, they clapped me. Yeah, that's because I was using that footage there, so I got the copyright. Yeah, let's try it. I knew I wasn't gonna play that clip either, but I did it anyway. I did it anyway.